Hello, internet world, whatever it is that I could call this. I have returned from a long voyage that we like to call life, and I'm only hoping that everything is working the way it is supposed to. But yes, I am back. I just really wanted to press the stream button just to show that I could do it. And I just wanted to play a game, do something to show. Oh, thank you. Already having a follower come back, coming back to, when coming back to the first stream. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it's a bot or not. But, yes, I am. This is the first stream that I've made, and going to be the first video that I make. Well, in my new apartment, which I have now claimed. And I'm so glad to be doing it here now instead of my mom's house. This is more so of a test stream just to get back into it, to feel what it's like again. I've procrastinated for so long. Instead of, you know, you know, you know how you people procrastinate and how they want to do something so badly, but the feeling of wanting to do it is more attractive than actually doing it. Hopefully I will be able to get some help in that regard when I get tested for the TISM or the ADHDs. But yes, I've been doing the life thing and been trying to live it to the best of my ability. I actually had a productive day today. I exercised, I did the dishes, I did my own dishes. Like, oh my god, I never did. Should I even say that? I never did the dishes at my mom's house, cause ooh, you know, I play video games, but doing my own dishes, oh my gosh, it's so therapeutic and cathartic. And doing my own chores, oh my gosh. So exciting, right? But, yes, this is more so for just to get into the streaming brain again, and to, I guess, practice. The only streams I ever did were practice back then, so I guess this is still practice 6-something months later. Oh, goodness, I'm so awkward. But maybe I wouldn't be so awkward if I had streamed for the gap in the time that I've been in, but, you know. I guess real life is a good excuse, I guess. Gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I mean, well, I can't be doing too bad. I'm going back into school soon. I'm trying to find hobbies, talk to people more. You know, not be sheltered in, ooh, frame rate drop. And speaking of hobbies, well, what better hobby than to try and get back into streaming? Learning how to talk on a microphone, and basically talk to myself for an exorbitant amount of time. So luckily, I have Elden Ring here as my mediator. I'm literally just running around trying to get my bearings straight. And I'm also trying to figure out what it is that I would want to do next. So yeah. Literally, yes, I really wanted to stream. I don't care if it's for 30 minutes, I don't care if it's for an hour, I don't care if it's for the rest of the day. It's totally not gonna be the rest of the day. But I wanted just so badly. I got so sick of looking at all the streamers that I look at, and I'm like, I want that. I really want what they have, and I know how to get it, and I can get it, and I wanted so badly to start and to try, and I luckily overcame the hurdle. I mean, I am a victim of wanting and having expectations in my head, and the second those highly unrealistic expectations are not met, I'm like, I don't want to do it no more. And right now I'm showing proof that I don't have to follow those unrealistic expectations. I can just do it, be in the moment, and whatever comes out, that's what comes out, you know? A more positive mental attitude. And therapy. Therapy always helps. But, yeah. I mean, compared to a lot of other people's, my life it probably is going in a pretty good direction right now. Going back into school, finding hobbies, I'm living out on my own, being responsible, going to work, you know, all that good stuff. But, yeah, I really wanted to try again and stream. So here I am. Now let's see what our white mask fellow has to say.
There you are. You claimed a great room.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We've seen this a billion times.
My doubts. The words are truly.
We're just gonna speedrun. We're gonna speedrun Elden Ring. Even though I've never done this speedrun before.
Give it a try. And if I've high hopes.
What we're gonna do right now is we are going to unlock a thing that will allow us to farm all the monies that we could ever want. Gotcha. But yeah, I've been playing Elden Ring like a madman. Not much between the time skip. We're gonna call it the time skip, yeah. Of me not making content. I'm in my redemption arc from a fallout of sorts that kind of didn't happen, but with the life fallout, yeah, we'll call it that. And yeah, I've just been... I'm just rambling in a microphone right now, yes. That's what I'm doing. Playing Elden Ring. Oh yes, playing Elden Ring. I've been playing Elden Ring like a madman. I've opened up like as many save slots as I can, including the one that I did the DLC with, and I just wanted to make a bunch of builds. I wanted to start off a bunch of characters, like make a bunch of characters with different, you know, different names, different, you know, backgrounds and stuff like that. You know, like how a normal person would play this game. Instead, I did it in the most ADHD way possible, and instead of finishing one playthrough after another, I just made multiple ones while each one was still in progress. And it's like, oh, I end up learning something. Ow. Talking and playing is hard. I learn something from one playthrough and I take it to the next, you know, do it like that. But instead of just doing it one at a time, I opened up all of them all at once. You bastard. Yeah, spam that stupid attack so that I can't get you back, you nerd. Gotcha. And so I opened up all of them all at once, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just take the information that I learn from here to the next one. And I did that, but it's like I'm starting over, stopping halfway, starting over, stopping halfway, over and over. And you'd think that is the best way to get burnt out on a game, and you're right. That would be very correct in just that very thing. But even though I'm burnt out, I'm like, I want this goal. I have this goal of completing the game in this specific way, you know. And it's like I wanted to try out all the stuff that the game had to offer, and I also wanted to play the DLC, but it's kind of hard to get to the DLC when you keep starting over 7 different times. And then you gotta get to the DLC midway, almost in-game, you know. It's an almost in-game area that you have to get to in order to get to the DLC, so that's fun. And I did that, several different times. And I'm still not in the DLC. I'm close, but then I'm like, oh, you know, the most stimulating thing about starting over is building up a character, and then like from your first several playthroughs, you end up learning all the ins and outs of the game and stuff. And then for me, I fuck up my economy, my money economy, I guess, or rune economy, whatever you call it in this game, the money. I massively destroy it by doing all the silly little glitches, like going to the dragon in Caelid, even though I'm not supposed to be there, and you know, learn all the things that you've learned from the YouTube speedrunners and all that stuff, and you go out and get all those items and stuff, and to collect, and then you go out and kill that dragon and get a butt ton of souls. To level up your character to be super higher than what it's supposed to be at that time. You two-shot Margit, the Fellowman, the boss at the door, and then you just speed run through all this stuff because like, oh yeah, I've seen all this stuff a million times before, you know, especially when you start over so much, and then you progress through the game, you get all the spells that you want, and you're getting all the tools that you need to make the little build that you want, that you're starting off with, and you progress a little bit more, and then you do what I'm about to do, which is go to the best farming spot for money in the game, and you skip to that, and then you just sit there. Sit there and farm souls for about an hour, and you get to 1 million so that you can get your character up to level 100 before you even complete 50% of the necessary area in order to progress the game. And then yeah, you do that. Like I said, the most ADHD-tism ways to play this game, and not only that, I end up just bouncing around in Limgrave from Weeping Peninsula to Caelid to Liurnia. All of this is before I even interact with Margit. I get a bunch of talismans that I can't even put on because I only have one in the beginning. Yeah, it's just craziness. This game is craziness. This is one of the best games ever made, and I love this game. This is personally one of my most favoritist of games ever. And I love it. I love playing it so much.
Brave tarnished.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to hit you. But yeah, this is like halfway into the game, and I've been playing for 6 hours. A fresher, more newbie player would be in Limgrave for 6 hours, But once you learn how to your roots for stuff, you end up breaking the game in the most insane ways that you'd never imagine. Although one of the greatest things about this game is just how early you can get to stuff. If you know where you're going, you can just skip so much, and it's now, I mean, it doesn't work for everything, because some things are locked behind progression and stuff like that. Like, for example, Alexander's Shard. It's like you can get a weaker version of it earlier in the game, or you can wait till you get to end game and get the mildly stronger version of it. Actually, let me think for a second. I was talking about in-game progression, but where do I want to go next? I want to go over to that area to fight that guy, but first I want to get access to Volcano Manor. I'm realizing that my brain is overloaded because I'm wanting to play this game and follow something in a a quote-unquote order. But I'm trying to find things to say while also, gosh dang it, while also doing that at the same time. Yeah, I would be able to do that easily if I practiced. Oh, and actually, now that I think about it, another ADHD moment, I can go kill this one guy up here so I can get this thingy. I gotta get this thingy. This little thingy that I can give to another guy that could give me more stuff that I'm wanting that you'd normally get later on. But it's fun. It's really fun. This game is so much fun. I fucking love it. I'm babbling a million miles a minute, and I think I love it. I would definitely love it more if I did it more, but you know how life be. It is what it is, it is what it is, they say. Or, what's the other thing? Something else that men say when they're trying to cope with reality. But, yes, in-game progression. Yeah, it's so much fun, skipping. The most satisfying thing for me was realizing that I could get to Liurnia before I even interact with Margit. I can, like, totally skip Limgrave. If I really wanted to, I could skip Limgrave, not even care about, Margit or Godric, and just skip and go to, the Raya Lucaria and just skip that. That was so cool to me. I was like, oh my god, I can get to Liurnia and just skip all that. It's so cool. And I can get to Altus Plateau super early as well by just running through Caelid, getting Dectus half of the medallion, and then getting the other half in the earlier area. And I was like, oh my god, I can get to Altus Plateau at level 1, even though I shouldn't be there, and then everything is gonna frickin' destroy me, level-wise. But it was just so cool to find that out and to have that ability. Ow, 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 poke, ow. It hurts. Go away. Out of my way, Skelemans. Heh. Just got ran over by your own dude in a boat. Dude boatman, Tibia Mariner. Yeah, take that. You bony bish. I don't know what I don't want to attack. Oh god. Oh god. He can summon one of those. He can't no more because now he's super dead now. All right. Now Now I have that. And then what to do next? I get a map. That would help. That would be nice. I gotta make sure I don't fall over and die. Then I wonder, what would I do for the sake of a YouTube video on this? Should I leave this unedited? I mean, definitely for the parts that I'm talking, I'm sure so many people would love to hear me ramble about, you know, all the things I'm rambling about. But then I wonder, would it make sense to just have gaps where I'm not talking? I wonder about that. Oh, before I do that, let me talk to the lady so she can send me to fucking hell. Man, I wonder how many people will watch this and they don't know what Elden Ring is. That's gonna be awkward. I'm going to be saying a bunch of things that no one knows what the flip-flop I'm talking about. But that'd be fun. Hey, the more people who can play Elden Ring, the better. Although, if this shows up in anybody's recommended box or anything like that, or if this gets shown by anybody, wouldn't they know something about gaming? And then by extension, they would definitely know something about Elden Ring, and then there's gonna be even more Elden Ring coming out with Night Rain and stuff. Like, God, this game is so awesome. And not only is it this awesome by itself in the DLC, like, it's getting more. It's becoming bigger. How could it get any bigger? How could it become so much more than what it already is? Well, I guess combining everything that came before it is the way that they would do that. Yes. Take me to the inside of someone's PC. Also, another thing is I'm finally getting a second monitor. I would have never imagined just how much I needed a second monitor until I just... I can't keep flipping, I can't keep alt-tabbing between all the things that I'm wanting to see. And I feel like it would help my productivity a lot more as well to have a second screen, because then I wouldn't have to alt-tab beyond everything. I could just look to the left or to the right and just see what I need to see, you know, and it would be a massive help for streaming as well. So, hopefully I will stream a lot more now that I would have a second monitor incoming. Because goodness gracious, do I need it. Maybe I'll want to draw more, maybe I want to mess around in Blender and all that good stuff. I would love that.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am under Lady.
But yeah. So now I have Volcano Manor unlocked. I guess I'll get the map here. I don't think I haven't forgotten. I was gonna unlock the farming area. It's queued up in the brain. That's what's happening. Yes, indeed. It's just waiting to be unleashed. This information. But I guess for anyone who would be interested, how is everyone else doing? How's life for everyone else? I honestly try not to look at anything political and try to keep my Twitter as clean as possible. I've deleted some social media recently, actually, because it's ruined my productivity by far. more than anything. It's made me so unwilling to actually do something useful with my time. So I've contemplated deleting my Twitter, but then it's like I'll lose that hub of information and people and connections if I do. So it's just a huge, sharp double-edged sword that I'm having to deal with and contemplate. It's like, oh, I'm in an area that doesn't promote productivity. What do? Oh, I could leave the area. But if I leave the area, I leave behind all the resources that I could get instead. So instead of leaving, I could just turn that area into an area of productivity, such as my apartment and my computer, my social media. It's like all these things they're so synonymous with each other in that they are my distraction from productivity, but then they are also the source of my productivity. And it sucks. One thing just can't be simple. Nothing in life can be simple. I'm getting so deep and you know, deep right now. Like, oh man. I was like, yeah, I'd like to scroll on Twitter and see all the crazy stuff that's on there. But then I also really want to stream and be productive. I want people to talk to on here and in real life. So hopefully if I can set up some sort of consistency, that's a lot of S's, but if I can set up some sort of consistency, then I could do that. I could set up a schedule, and I could follow it, and I don't want to think about not following it, because that's what ends up sowing the seeds for not following it. So yes, if I wish to do well, I must think that I will do well. So I will do well, because I'm gonna think it. I'm gonna think it real hard. I'm going to make it happen. I will make my dreams a reality. And I will make them real. So, what to do here? In this playthrough that I just started, again, I am making a strength faith build with a little bit of arcane so I can benefit from bleed. And having higher discovery is also nice for farming. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Oh yeah, I also want to use dragon spells, and that reminds me I gotta go get the arcane seal, which that's another thing that I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna be zigzagging between doing. Oh goodness me. I've also been wanting to practice a higher voice as well. I wanna practice voice acting. I would love to practice like being an online VA. I kind of want to ask around and like see just there's so many things I want to do, and I want to do them. I don't want to sit in front of my computer screen doom scrolling for 5 like several hours, you know. I don't want to be in my bed all day either watching anime. I don't want to be sitting in this seat doing nothing. If I'm gonna be sitting in this chair, I want to do stuff that's meaningful, you know. And you know, talking to friends can be meaningful. It can't be. No, it is meaningful. It is. Most certainly. I have learned that by living on my own, I have learned just how lonely I really am. And so, the only way I'm going to fill that void is if I talk to people. Which that itself is not very difficult. It's just getting over that first hurdle. But then after that, everything's so easy. Everything just rolls off the tongue, you know. Unless I'm at work. If I'm at work, I want to like, I want to work. I don't want to be disturbed. I want to be in my own head, but that also has its downsides too. So I gotta think about that, you know. Man. But now I'm thinking if I want to fight the Godskin guy up here. Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about. Just bouncing all over the place. I feel like a ricocheting bullet that constantly keeps ricocheting in a room, in a tight little box. Just you know, all the time. It's I am going insane. Oh fuck. Ooh, that did a decent amount of damage for uncharged. Fuck you and your input reading, I hate you. You skelly man. I don't know about that damage, I might... Okay, I'm gonna focus up. Ooh, bleed. Can I do this? I can do that, but that hurts. Oh, he's gone Slinky mode. He's turned into a Slinky. Ah, darn it. Okay, I can beat him. And so begins the chain. The chain of, ooh, I've gotten so close, and now I can beat him. It would also help if my physic was on the right thing. But I could do it, I swear. Actually, what would help? What else would help me here? Claw Talisman, yeah. That could do it. Anything that could give me more damage, I would like. Because now that I'm not a little baby player, I'm like, ooh, I don't need Opaline Bubble Tier. I can just kill him. I can just deal more damage. That's awesome, right? I love dealing more damage. Uh-oh. Fuck. Florky splorky. Yeah, there's... should I... go change my stuff? I should go change my stuff if I want to deal a little bit more damage. That does a lot of damage. Ouchie.